I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make it. Chill. What up, Kickback, guys. JB, what's the name of the podcast?
It's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. Welcome back to a pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. I am no breaks new to righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. You hear me? J Lew was goody.
I can't call it, man. We here, man. J Lew made it another week, man. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. We back in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, rocking with us. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I think that, as you can see, we have resolved that small, little, tiny, minor issue, and we're going to get into it. We got a lot to talk about this week from the Grammys, which I wasn't even going to talk about this week. I totally forgot, but now I'm excited because Killer Mike won, and we'll get into that. Target co-workers killing people over lunch. I'm not saying I understand, but we'll get to that. I'm not saying I understand it. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And then what else has been going on? What else been going on, J Lew, as I'm shifting through things? What's been the biggest story this week?
You know, I be trying to stay out the way. I wait till you let me know.
Right. Oh, Tyrese has some wild shit to say. Through all the negative and the wild.
That's every other week, though.
That is. Look more than you work for me. Yeah. That's your man's. It's
a surprise. You can guess wrong and get right with that one. What was it?
Right. Man, Shaq had some interesting things to say I wanted to talk about. And
yeah, him and Country Wayne. Yeah, that was a good conversation with them.
Hell yeah. And then we can talk about the law of attracting and manifesting. I think that's very important. Hey, what up, Carissa? You say the whole thing. That's got doggone right. But first we got to see how each other doing, man. How we doing? How the week treating us? So let's get into our high-low. Sponsors. Got to shout out the sponsors. Shout out to Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. As I've been telling you for I don't know how long, if you need the house clean, you need the office clean, you need the church clean, if you work at Trapeze and you need it clean, you need to holler at Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. And go to mosmarvelouscleaning.com, use code KICKBACKERS, and get 10% off. And also mysexroom.net, room69.com, actually. If you want to make sure you get all of your favorite toys and gadgets and lingerie and all of those good things, you guys. But now, let's get into the high and low.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
All right, who want to go first? You want to take it, J Lew?
Yeah, it wasn't too much crazy this week. High low. What happened? I was consistent working out this weekend.
Okay.
Week, that was a good thing. Yeah, come over and clean. So she did a lot of folding. So I was procrastinating for that for a minute. I was like, you know what? Mo, don't even worry about the basement, man. Just let's fold that, you know what I'm saying? You fold that shit upstairs. I said, look, man, let's take off a couple rooms and shit. I don't care what it is. I just need that shit folded up. So that was that shit. Like it was like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. So just having that done. So what low? I got to get my February stuff written down. I was supposed to do it already, so I'm gonna probably try to do that tonight. So that's the only low. I ain't get that done and written down. You know what I'm saying? We focusing on getting things written down more. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't finalized that yet, and we on February 4th. So that was supposed to be done the 31st. So
yeah,
I hear
that. It's cool. It's Sunday night. Have it ready for the first official week of February.
Yeah,
first full week. You in there? You in there? My low was I had a real talk with myself about what it really takes to be as successful as I want. And, I don't want to 100,000 a year isn't my goal. It ain't what I'm aiming for. I'm trying to make at least $250,000 a year. And I was hit with the harsh reality that I am not doing enough right now to hit that number. And trying to step it up. The high is the way I've been stepping it up in 2024, leading up to this moment. I mean, I'm doing 16-hour days, and I'm dead tired all the fucking time. But I ain't even sitting here like I ain't complaining. This ain't no sob story. This ain't no sad story. I'm doing 16-hour days because that's what the fucking take to do what I want to do, and I feel very good about what I've been doing and even my influence. A lot of people are reaching out to me, saying I'm inspiring them and shit. And now that means I got to keep going. I can't fall off now.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You inspired me for 1 week, you fat piece of shit, then you slow down. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it going. So that's my high and my low, man. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. I just realized that it takes more. And now that I know it takes more, I'm doing more.
Man, self-realization is always a good thing, and accountability, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, all right, well, let's get into the shits, man.
My left stroke just went viral.
I do want to shout out to what's happened most recently with Killer Mike winning 2 Grammys tonight for Best Rap Album. Then him, Future, and Andre 3000, along with DJ Paul from 3-6 on the Beat, won Best Rap Song with Scientists and Engineers. And Lil Durk and J. Cole won a Grammy for Best Rap Melodic Song with All My Life. So these are all artists I listen to, from, Durk, Cole, Killer Mike, 3 Stacks. I don't listen to his flute album. And and Future. I listen to all these dudes. So I feel like it was a real win for hip hop. And I feel real good, a real win for music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grammys got some shit right. How you feel about that?
I mean, I pay no attention to the Grammy.
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
it's really fuck the Grammys. But if they do something right,
you guys show me.
Yeah,
and it's a good, for the artist career. That's solid. Obviously, I'm big on J. Cole, so you know what I'm saying. I'm a big fan of his. I listened to some of Big Killer Mike junk. You know what I'm saying. Then so I ain't listen to all of it, but you know what I'm saying. So I ain't take it all in. But look, man. It's always good when the good guys win one.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, go listen to that, John, man. That is, I think that's my favorite album of last year.
Yeah,
I really do think so.
I'm saying that, cause I listened to a couple songs on it. A couple of people sent it to me. So,
okay.
My issue is though, I find myself like the only time I'm listening to rap for the most part nowadays is when I'm working out.
Okay. What you be on your love? You be on your lover boy shit? What you got going on?
Like it gotta be. It's normally some type of singing.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. It's stuff like Aloe Black, certain little stuff. You know what I'm saying. I listen to, but yeah, for the most part, it's like it is R&B stuff, like R&B centric type stuff. You know what I'm saying. Then obviously a little bit of rap, but I don't know. It's just different though. Most of my rap stuff is in the gym when I'm when I'm working out.
Okay, and I've been getting on my smoother stuff a little bit lately. You know what I'm saying? I love my little R&B, my little laid back. And I really like my choke and stroke playlist. So all my fucking songs, I just be like, oh yeah. But, and Guapole put out a new joint that I like, Purple. Go right on that playlist. Sir is back. He got a joint that could go right on that playlist. I'm like, all right, okay.
All right. Time for you to update them.
Yeah, gotta update it, man. Did you ever hear that Jay-Z D'Angelo song?
Nah, I didn't. But you know the main reason why is because of you.
What I do?
Normally, if it hit, you be like, son, you gotta listen to this. Nah, and then I bitch like, man, I don't know about that shit. And then you like, and then whatever that response is tells me if I need to really. You got two things. You be like, no, it's worth taking a listen to. You know what I'm saying? Just see what you like. See if you like it. That's how I know I ain't gonna like that shit. But then it's like, nah. You gotta listen to it and let me know. That's how I know when I need to listen to it or when I'm like, nah, nigga.
He got it down to a science.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, let me see what this nigga new ain't even reach out about it. It can't be fine.
Yeah, I'm torn, man.
You'll listen to it like 3-4 times and talk your way into liking it. So I'm like, look, if you ain't, nah. I'm like, nah.
Yeah. And you know what, Miss Beautiful Irony? I tell you what. Let me know you still listening. I'm about to pull you on stage. I'm about to pull you on the podcast tonight. Because Jackie had some technical difficulties. It's raining and storming out here in Georgia. We had some power outages. So I think we need some feminine energy. So we're gonna figure something out real quick. But I will say, also, Universal Music Group removed all of their music from TikTok. What that means is like that new Money Long song. Nobody loves me. That's why what you listening to any damn way. The R&B. That's pulled. They can't do the dance no more. They can't do the dance and the all the little TikTok dances. Because Universal Music Group is like half the industry. You still got Sony. You still got Warner Brothers. I think that's it.
So what's their reason behind it?
They weren't happy with the financial splits. They say the artists aren't getting paid enough. We know the labels don't care about no damn artists. So that ain't the real reason. The real reason is they must feel like they not getting paid enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Sony, BMG, Sony, I believe that's still the partnership. They're still in it. And Warner Entertainment, whatever they are now, they're still partnered with TikTok. But Universal Music Group, which is all the hot shit for real. You know what I'm saying? The Beyonce, the Def Jam, and all this shit.
Something give them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're gonna be like, we gotta do it. So it was right in the middle of one challenge, the Money Long challenge. So right in the middle of her challenge, the music is taking off. I know she probably pissed. Like, damn, I saw them blowing up. Everybody doing, you know what I'm saying?
Really getting listens.
Yeah, and that JID challenge, the surround sound, when the girls put the cameras on the ceiling, and we shaking their asses. Universal Music Group, I don't like that. You give us back our asses. God damn it. You give the asses back. I'm not a fan of these shenanigans.
Yeah, they didn't went too damn far with that.
You went too damn far with this?
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
Relax. But I'm not even going to trip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to manifest that the asses will come back on TikTok. I might send one of my songs and be like, yeah, shake your ass to this one.
Yeah, I'll give you this one.
To my song. I'm not on Universal Music Group, damn it. Do it to my song.
I know I had TikTok. I think you know what? I think I took it off my phone because I ain't had that much space. I got I think I wasn't using. I took over.
I had TikTok, then I took it off. Gary Vee told me, get on TikTok. It's gonna be the next biggest thing. You're gonna want to be in early. And I didn't even understand TikTok. My first TikTok video was me, JB, and F at Thanksgiving dinner with the kids. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
You know what it was?
I didn't know what it was. And then I couldn't figure out what to do. I didn't want to mimic people in lip syncs. I was like, I don't need this. I'm not lip syncing shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I took it off my phone. And then when it blew up, I was like, fuck, I knew about this shit for 2 years. And I didn't take advantage of it. So then I got back on it, and now I'm behind the 8 ball on it. But it's still, still put numbers up for the podcast and shit. And that's how I use it to promote the podcast for real. So back to manifesting things, man. I want to get into our kickback conversation of the week. And as you know, we've added kickback conversation as a segment to this podcast because I wanted to make sure that we were having timeless conversation. I wanted to make sure that if you listen to the podcast and you like it, you want to go back a year in the past, we're not talking about some old ass news from a year ago. If you go back 10 years, we're not talking about when Trump is trying to run for president for the first time, and that's all that's there. I wanted to make sure there was something there. No matter what episode you went to, you can get something out of this current conversation, this ongoing conversation, this timeless conversation. And this kickback conversation of this week is about manifesting and the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction is thoughts become things. So as a man thinketh, so shall it be. You know what I'm saying? Speak what you seek until you see what you said. Full manifestation. The law of attraction. Whatever you focus your energy on grows. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with where your thoughts are. Be careful with how you speak. Because if you're speaking a negative existence into your life, then it's very possible you'll manifest that. So some people say, I'm trying to lose weight. Some people say I'm losing weight. Some people say I'm trying to lose weight. Some people say I'm working out. You know, and that's whatever happens after that happens. But if you say, damn, I keep messing up, I'm stupid as hell. Woo! You don't want to. But I told everybody, my therapist told me, do you talk to yourself like that? Like, how often are you saying these things to yourself? Stop. And I do believe that's true. I do think that we do speak our world into existence. There are times when the odds may have been against me, and it's something as small as like a video game. And I'm like, fuck that shit, I'm winning. And I get serious, and I'm like, I'm going to win. I'm gonna throw a pass to him, and I'm going to do a 2-point conversion. Fuck that shit. And I focus, like laser focus, and I win. And I win the way I said I was. Or there could be a woman I'm fixated with. I'm like, I want her. I don't know what her name is. I don't know what she want. I don't know if I'm her type, but I want her. Not just I want her, because a want could just be infinite. I'm getting her. That's a declarative statement. Or it could be something to the opposite, like, ain't no way in hell I'm going to get an A on this test. Well, I guess we don't take tests no more. But ain't no way in hell I'm going to meet this deadline at work. Ain't no way in hell. And when you say that, your mind comes up with all the ways that you can't make it. If you say, I'm going to hit that deadline by Thursday, I ain't even waiting until Friday, then your mind starts to formulate ways that you can do that. So I think the law of attraction is real, but I also think that it is, I guess I'll say, I think it's supernatural to a component, but I also think that it's real and it's tangible. Because if I say, J Lew, we got to come up with $1,000 by tomorrow this time. And let's say we flat broke, don't have nothing. And we start thinking, and we know we only got 23 hours, we're going to come up with a way. But right now, you sitting there right now, you're not thinking about making $1,000 in 23 hours. It's not even on your mind. So your brain isn't even working in that manner. But if you say, I got to have 1,000 by tomorrow, you'll start coming up with shit. My cousin Larry that I ain't talked to in 20 years owes me $20. All right, now we got 20. You know what I'm saying? I could sell this. I could do that. And when you give your mind permission to think in a particular direction, it won't let you down. And it will go in that direction. And it'll do whatever is actually feasibly possible. Because that's just the way your brain works. You tell your mind what you want. You tell your soul, your spirit, however you want to frame it, what you want, and then get the fuck out the way and let it happen. And it may be, I got to lose 10 pounds by next week. Well, I need to run 3 times a day for the next 5 days, and I'm only going to eat lettuce and spinach and chicken breast, and I'm not drinking enough more water. And whatever your goal is, if you tell yourself that's the goal, your mind will create a plan for you, and then it's up to you not to get in the way of the plan. What you think about that, J Lew?
I like it. And that's always been like an area of opportunity for me. Because, like one of my traits, like, being pessimist, being pessimistic in certain ways. So definitely kind of, changing your mindset and things, and think things from a positive light definitely changed. Like certain things, like I was going times where when I wake up, listen to a motivational video, and a lot of them was on manifestations and things of that nature. Whether it's like Will Smith had some good ones, Denzel Washington had some good ones. A lot of good people had, had some, about putting yourself in the right mind state.
Yeah.
I think just attacking stuff from a positive standpoint, it helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps you, and it helps balance you out. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at it from a negative light, when it happens, you just accept it. When you look at it from a positive light, you know what I'm saying? You look so more so like, all right, how can I get it to that positive light, even if it's in a bad situation. When you think of it from a negative standpoint, you're like, okay, it's negative, whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you accept it more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that a lot of times, and I mentioned this before, that we will pull from our past to define us. I was lazy last year. That's kind of who I am. Like, that's who I've been. So I don't know if I can do this. And then you make that your current identity. But if you can pull from your past, you can pull from your future. Maybe you see yourself as the thoroughest nigga that ever lived 6 months from now. Maybe you get up at whatever time and you work out and you do everything that you would want to see from yourself. Why can't you pull from that energy? If you can pull from your past, you can literally pull from your future. Like, why would it only be one way? So I know, I make $250,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm in super duper shape. I know Nelly got dumped by Ashanti and she came back to me. I know this, man. So why can't I pull from that new that is with Ashanti, that is doing this thing, making the money, in perfect shape, you know what I'm saying? Sex symbol, #1 podcast in the world. Why can't I pull from that energy and make that who I am now? So I don't have to sit like, I'm trying to get my podcast off the ground. Nah, nigga, I'm with Ashanti up, #1 podcast in the country. Joe Budden call me every day for advice. Why can't I pull from that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, I sit up, look different. I probably look different on camera too. It's that different level of energy, J Lew.
As you get, I like that, man. I like that. You gotta put some work. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you gotta put the work with it. But being able to kind of manifest it and come. I like that though. Pulling from the future instead of the past though, because I like that.
J Lew, highlight for me, put the work in, because I think that is the most important key. The manifestation we're talking about, the law of attraction we're talking about, isn't sitting down on your sofa not doing nothing.
Yeah,
it is. What's J Lew breaking down?
I think it's getting up every day with a goal in mind and saying, "Look, I need to move in that direction of obtaining it." So, sometimes we get into that thing where we imagine or we get entitled to what we should be or what we could be, instead of understanding getting there is a lot of small steps, right? It's a lot of small steps, but it's consistent steps. Like, saying, sometimes the consistency wanes, right? You say you have you go nuts this week, then you horrible the next week. So it's working in a way that you wake up every day like you in the hole. So, so you pulling, you pushing yourself every single day. And then by time, and I think when you do it that way, you'll just find yourself there. You won't even remember, it'll be hard for you to, to remember the whole stuff, because you're so caught up in the daily activities and putting in the work and consistent approach. Is a little bit different. It's kind of like, when you died, like, where you at right now, you're not going to be where you want to be the next day, but that consistency, and you look 6 months down the road, you like, dang, like, it's easier. You can see where you was from 6 months ago, but the day before, it didn't look like you lost a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just, if you can put in the work and be consistent every single day, that can get you there. And that's what
I want to play this clip that I actually just sent you a little while ago.
The hardest thing in the world, to get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you.
Oh shit! I'm not even playing that right. Let me go back.
The hardest thing in the world.
Hold up. I forgot to cut off the Bluetooth. You always doing something, man. Always doing something. But I want to play it so that people can hear it, because one, I loved it, but it hit me a little different.
Okay.
To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. just gonna keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time.
When you can't stay motivated, stay consistent. Consistency gonna bring back your motivation, no matter what it is. That consistency, staying on point, staying disciplined, and staying focused, no matter on them days that's hard, they're gonna make the days that you are motivated that much greater. My mentality when I
So Jim Jones said it the best right there. Stay consistent when you can't stay motivated. I think a couple episodes, I named the episode Discipline is Better Than Motivation. And I think that still applies when it comes to manifesting.
Okay.
Because again, I don't look at manifesting as just, I want $1 million. I want $1 million. That's not it. It is, I want $1 million. How do I get $1 million? If you want to be a millionaire, the question you need to ask yourself every single fucking day, maybe every single hour, is how do I get $1 million?
Yep.
And challenge your mind and come up with the way. So I'm gonna ask myself every day, how do I make this $250,000? How do I make this $250,000? Matter of fact, I promise you, I'm gonna ask myself that every hour on the hour that I remember. How do I make $250,000? And I'm gonna keep reinforcing that. And how do I get Ashanti away from Nelly? I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep working on that.
Family alone, man.
You know what? I just might. And you know why I just might? I'm gonna tell you, J Lew.
Nothing good comes from tearing apart a family, man. You know, from what I understand, you know what I'm saying? They about to be a whole family right now.
Relax. Those are rumors. Don't be manifesting nothing about Ashanti. But you know what? I'll tell you what.
I saw the outfit.
She just been eating. That's just a little bit of happy weight.
Yeah, well, you saw wearing baggy stuff.
And yeah, I'll tell you what. I leave Ashanti alone for Miss Salima Mansa. Especially when I get on, I'm gonna look at her OnlyFans. She's gonna be the first person who I subscribe to her OnlyFans. Salima Mansa, dear God, y'all know who I'm talking about? Y'all recognize her? I'll let you know what her OnlyFans is like. She's gonna be. I've dated women with OnlyFans. I've met women from OnlyFans. I mean, things have happened. Shorty gonna be the first one I subscribe to.
Are you gonna subscribe to one? Yeah.
She getting my $10. I'm telling you now, she getting my $10.
You got it.
I gotta see what's on there. I gotta see what's on there. I gotta see what's on there, dog. Curious minds want to know.
Let's see if they let you sign up for a trial jump, man.
Hey, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna sign up for something. I gotta make a page and don't have my name on it. I don't want her to know it's me, but she don't know who I am. But I don't have a page. I don't want to be like, oh, that's the podcast. Like, hell no. My name gonna be Bill Smith. Bill Smith. Once I create my fake page, I'm subscribing, dog. I'm telling you.
As you doing.
I'm not lying. I'm manifesting it. And then I'm gonna do the work. I'm gonna think about how do I get an OnlyFans? So what I get now, I know. And then I'm gonna do it. So those are the steps, y'all. What's up, IG? Everybody on Instagram has been tuned in. Finally got the page up and going on IG. So shout out to y'all. Salute. And well, shit. That was a great kickback conversation, J Lew. Anything you want to add before we switch up?
Nah, I think you buttoned it up.
All right, boom. Well, let's get into our what the fuck story of the week. And there's some crazy shit. I kind of.
It's the mayor. Stay high.
Those are my vocals, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube, I do own the rights to all of this music because it's me. So stop trying to censor all my videos with the music. Like I'm on Universal Music Group. I was on Grown Ass Man Entertainment. GOV, my shit. When we censoring me and unmonetizing my video because of my song. Come on, YouTube. But our what the fuck story of the weekend. Come on, dog. A Target employee, J Lew's old bowling buddy, who now works at Target. I guess he got his favorite lunch meal, packed it up nice and neat, put it in the break room refrigerator. Went to take his break, opened up the fridge door and saw that his turkey and bologna sandwich was gone. And his little sippy cup. And he was on fire, J Lew. And this part isn't a laughing matter. He beat with his hands and with another object a man. What was it?
I ain't know what he had with him.
He beat this man to death for stealing his lunch. 25-year-old man, Basin Burr, has been sentenced to 100 years in prison with 30 years suspended. This means that he will have to serve a minimum of 70 years behind bars. The announcement was made by Fairfax County. Oh, shit, this was in Virginia. Oh, shit. Commonwealth. In a recent development, prosecutors have revealed that Burr became increasingly furious upon discovering that Lever, a janitor at Target, had allegedly helped himself to Burr's lunch from the office refrigerator a few days prior. In a shocking turn of events, Burr has been convicted of first-degree murder for meticulously plotting and executing the killing of his co-worker. So this wasn't in the height of passion. This was like, wait, my lunch, bitch, I'll fuck you up. This was like, oh, I'm gonna get you back. He sat and thought about this for days.
How he was
couldn't let it go, dog. You couldn't let it go in days. Oh, he did this shit on my birthday. On April 17th, Burr made his way to the employee parking lot, eagerly anticipating the arrival of Lever. Lever was tragically attacked and fatally injured by Burr as he made his way to his car. In a shocking turn of events, Burr was apprehended and subsequently admitted to the crime. During the trial in October, he pleaded guilty, leaving no room for doubt. During Burr's sentencing hearing, prosecutors revealed that he made alarming threats to harm or kill others if he did not receive the most severe sentence. This dude tripping. He said, if y'all don't put me away forever,
I'm gonna do it to somebody.
Next person touch my food, gonna get it worse. God damn, dog. People be throwing away their life. Away their life. I could never.
Yeah, I'm like, for lunch, like, and I can tell you, you know what I'm saying, you being so mad when you find out you do something, but I can't see you sitting on that for a couple days, then following to the car, like in the, you know what I'm saying, like I'm thinking like worst case scenario, like I see somebody do it and I find out maybe you smack them or something like that. But you know what I'm saying, like that's weird though. Normally it's like, all right, look, man, you could go tell a manager to get the man fired or something, or get him written up, spend it for, you know what I'm saying, for a little while, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you really followed and lamped on them and cheated. Like, that's some wild. And I ain't gonna, and it's real talk. It seemed more Walmart than Target though. That's the wild part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Walmart shit. You're not supposed to do that at Target.
That's Target. Like, not you. Not you.
Man, hey, that go to show, man. He probably was a Walmart defect. Went over to Target, went over to the good side.
Probably a little better rates and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Better pay. You know what I'm saying? He went over there knowing that wasn't for him.
They could have been selling his lunch at Walmart for years. He said, fuck this shit, I'm going to Target. Y'all ain't gonna try me here.
Yeah.
I put up with this shit when I was at Walmart. You ain't gonna try me here.
I was about 100 years though. And then, you know, I guess they suspended 30 to make it 70. I'm like, I thought he would do like initially I was gonna think, you know, so maybe he could do like an insanity plea, but him waiting a couple days, that, you know what I'm saying, that took that, you know, that took of it probably, I guess. But I'm like,
and then him saying, if y'all don't give me the stiffest penalty, I'm gonna kill somebody else. Okay, you know, you ain't gotta tell us twice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I can tell he probably ain't gonna do good up in there.
I would think not.
Normally those type of, you know what I'm saying, like you working at Target, you know, I don't think you got what it takes to be running nothing up in there.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy. That's all I can say. Prayers to everybody, positive energy to everybody involved. I've worked at a call center once, and a young lady had her lunch taken. And I feel like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And the manager offered to buy her lunch. Like she's at her desk bawling, crying unconsolably that somebody would take her lunch. And I thought, this is some weirdo shit. Like, why are you crying? Like, what the, like, do you want sympathy or something? Like, why are you crying over somebody taking your lunch? I think I would be mad.
Yeah.
But it's levels to it, dog.
Nah, you would do some wild shit.
I probably would.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. You would do some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'ma chill. You know what I'm saying? I'ma chill. I'ma do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if it gotta happen 2 times for me to take it there, nah, you gonna do some. You would have did some egg shit, dude. Like, come on, man. Be honest. Like, don't lie to your listeners, B.
I'm gonna tell you a story. This didn't quite happen to me, but there was this lady that I was pretty cool with. She was, older, maybe 10, 15 years older than me, but still kind of hip a little bit. And they had ordered us pizza for lunch, I guess. I don't know why they did it, but they ordered us the old office pizza. And to her, a joke was I'm walking with a plate. Her joke was to take my pizza off the plate. I took your pizza and then put it back. I'm just playing with you. I'm like, bitch, did you grab my food with your naked hands and take it off of my plate and then place it back? That would have had to leave on. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I gotta go. Why you think what happened? She just grabbed my food. Well, she grabbed your plate. No. She took my food off of the plate with her bare hands, then put it back on my plate. And they're like, okay, you can, okay, go. We get it. But I just left. And I ain't even think nothing about it. I just said, you know what?
But if that was a dude, what would you have done?
Oh, if that was a dude, it would have been different. It would have been different. We both would have had to go. We both would have had to go on that one. Like, and she thought it was a joke. Like,
some people, like, humor is a little bit different, but I'm like, don't like you like, certain black people don't play with certain stuff. Like, we don't play with germs, we don't eat at everybody's house, we don't let people touch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like people playing in my face. Like, certain stuff you just don't play.
Yeah, and she wasn't the kind of, well, first of all, I'm not a nice person. I'm not a nice person. So I'm not the person you should be playing around with. And secondly, it's like, she wasn't the cleanest. Like, she was cool, but I had several questions about her hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you definitely can't be, not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, and not nobody, though. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Unless you.
Yeah, really nobody, for real.
So, I'm like, dog, you gotta be my daughter. She think that should be funny. I be about to get on. She 5. I'm like, look, my nigga, look, you got 2 more years, and there's gonna be a misunderstanding the next time you grab my shit on my face. Like, yeah. I'm like, slap. Nah, it's weird though. What's your take when you at dinner and a chick, like, you know what I'm saying, asks to get food off your plate? You do that all the time? You let that ride?
My thing is this.
I've never had not do it. I'm not trying to be funny. Ooh, I like to taste and shit. You know what I'm saying? They do that shit. I've never had a woman not.
You know, women do. You know how women do it? With me, they be like, "You want to taste this?" No, no, because I know what's coming next. No. Now, if it's something that I have that is just like, God damn, I will cut you a piece. Like, you have got to try this. But as a general rule, order what you want. I'm gonna order what I want. Don't be asking me for shit. Unless we're gonna do some shit like, I want the lobster, but I kind of want the salmon. Well, you get the lobster, I'll get the salmon, and then we'll you know what I'm saying? Okay. We got an agreement. We going to it with that. If you ate your food, I'm eating my. Don't be coming asking for more. Come on, greedy.
You ate, that's why you fucked up. So that's why. Okay, now I see why you ain't go that second date that time.
Hey, should have kept my hands on my own plate, young.
Believe what this nigga did when I asked to taste one of his shrimp.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Why you ain't ordering? I know you.
Exactly. This is the what you call it. This is the This is the military. Don't ask, don't tell. Shout out to everybody on IG again. I see y'all. Yeah, this is military. Don't ask, don't tell, man. Don't ask about my goddamn plate. Don't be. I'm selfish with my shellfish. That's gonna be my next caption. I'm selfish with my shellfish. That's my next caption. I get 2 clusters. You want 2 legs on my cluster? Man, you the fuck away from my cluster. The hell wrong with you? Order you some.
I'm
paying for everything. Order it. I'm gonna buy your own. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't ask for mine. I ordered enough food to satiate me and maybe have a little plate leftovers tonight. I didn't order enough for me to eat and have my necessary leftovers and give you fucking a cluster. Hell no. And don't ask for none of my crab cake.
None of them.
No, I don't care if it's Timbuktu. I don't care if it's damn Blue Dolphin. I don't care if it's the one in Baltimore or if it's damn the Curry Out. Don't ask none of my crab cake.
No.
The answer is no. You know what I'm saying? But man, rest in peace, everybody involved with that shit I'm talking, man. That shit is still crazy. It's not a laughing matter, but you know, we talking about other things. We moved on, and now it's time for our Don't Be Dumb award.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I think I know what J Lew's old friend from the choir was trying to say. I just don't know why he said it the way he said it. Maybe this is the way to make it go viral. But Tyrese Gibson went on his social medias to say that he wished he was born Latino sometimes or Jewish or white because they stick together and us as black people have not figured out how to do it. And they get more accomplished and we haven't figured it out yet. So he wished he was born as one of those races sometimes. I understand the power of lobbying with different demographics. Whether it's the LGBTQIA, Latinos, Southern whites, America, whatever it is, I do understand the power of their lobby. And I do understand the feebleness of the African-American lobby, which is strengthening, which is getting better. But I understand the difference. I have never wished I was any other race. It has never dawned on me. It has never, I know we've been persecuted. I know we've been in slavery. I know we had Jim Crow. I know we're treated as second-class citizens. I know we can't get the movie roles and the TV roles. And I know I'll get spotlighted by the police if I'm walking down the street. I know just because of the color of my skin, all of these things will happen. I have never wanted to be another race.
Did he say he wanted to be another race, or did he say he wished our race thought differently in certain aspects?
No, he said he wishes he was born a different race sometimes.
Okay.
But I think what he meant is what you said.
Okay, that's what I was.
But what he said.
Okay,
I mean, I'll read you the exact quote because that's why I'm like, I know what he meant, but I also know what he said. Sometimes I wish I was born Latino.
Okay. Oh no.
But it don't, you know.
Yeah, I think his thought process and what he meant to say was he wished our thought process, mirrored that same way. And this is my issue with that though, because there's a bigger issue, right? That sounds good to say. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would think, like, hey, we should all be together and want what's right for each other. Woo, woo, woo. When given an opportunity, when he was in that group, that R&B group, he didn't think.
Oh, you podding now. Hold on, J Lew. I got to set him up. J Lew is podding now. Break that shit down.
Now, and that's my thing. Is like, his thought process made perfect sense. But when given the opportunity to be that person, he chose not to. He chose not to be equal with his brothers. He chose not to. Let's operate in groupthink and do. With everybody wants and I go, and you know what I'm saying, we talked about a couple, you know what I'm saying, weeks ago with the same thing with Diddy, like when he was complaining about them not letting him at the table with certain stuff, while also having disproportionately worded contract for other people. It's funny how it's different when it's you, right? Because what in my head when I hear that, I'm like, he trying to do something, and now he mad that, you know what I'm saying, people of his color is not rocking with him. But when given the same opportunity to rock with somebody the way you want people to rock with you, you didn't. Same way with Diddy with the different deals and stuff that he had. How I'm fighting for us. Now it's us when somebody doing you wrong, but when it was the 18 artists, you know, mysteriously yeah. So it's like, man, it's always good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always say hypocrisy defines prejudice. One. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to trust and make sure that you're not being a hypocrite with certain stuff. And you live in the way, you know what I'm saying? You got to be empathetic. You got to live the way that you want, you know what I'm saying? You got to treat people the way that you want to be treated. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? When I was up, it was, nah, fuck y'all. It's about the money, it's the business, is a bigger thing. But now when I'm more even with y'all now, like, nah, we should all be together. We should all be. I'm like, nah, you got like, you can't do it. You can't do it that way. So it was a little, it's a little iffy that he the one saying it, knowing the issues that they had.
Right, and I'll shoot him a little bit of bail, but you're 100% right, and I agree 100%. Have you seen the latest video they did where they were saying they're gonna get back together, and they was like, no. This time, Tyrese, I'll be splitting the money, and he said 30 either equally.
Yeah,
it took him
I was happy to see that.
Yeah,
I was happy to see that. Like, and look, we all make mistakes and go left at certain times. So being able to grow through it is a different thing. But unfortunately, when you do that, it's hard to be judging somebody. You know what I'm saying? And saying you don't want to be black. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit different. It's like, it's you know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody should be providing grace, it should be you, being that you didn't do the same thing that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? A little while ago. So I'm hopefully he learned from it. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully he had a lot of lessons that he could have learned. Oh, I tell you one lesson he did learn. He learned how to pick a woman. I don't know who his girl is, but he showed a video of her walking across the beach from the back. Shorty thicker than a snicker. Shorty is a problem.
You better leave that man Queen alone for you.
Hey, I'm just saying he the one that posted it.
Yeah,
he the one that posted it.
He running up on you.
I was like, he went up on me. He gonna be sitting on the ground like, what do you want, man? What more do you want from me? Yeah, get your ass up and get the fuck on. That's what I want. But let's get into our Nipsey Hussle Award, man. Let's celebrate somebody, god dog it.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, you know. So,
and I want to celebrate this queen. She's been through a lot. I can't say it all wasn't self-inflicted, but she's been through a lot. And I have wondered what it will do for her career, what it will mean for her career. And if everything is on the up and up, and there have been no lies and no black men falsely accused and no black men falsely imprisoned, then I am super duper happy for this next move, because as a former rapper that studied the game and knew what I wanted to do when I got in the game and never really got the opportunity, this is huge. And I'm talking about Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, she basically now, she signed a deal with Warner Music Group for distribution only. And resources she will keep her masters, her publishing rights. So she is like, not like she's a whole label. Use like Master P and No Limit got a deal like this, but it was for all of their artists. This is one artist getting a deal like this. I mean, she'll get resources and distribution from Warner Music Group while still releasing future projects through Hot Girl Productions independently. The deal will allow Megan to keep her masters and publishing rights. In a statement, Megan says, I'm really focused on building an empire and growing as an entrepreneur. So I'm proud to take this next step in my journey and work with Max Lozada and the entire Warner Music Group team in this new capacity. I know we're going to create history together. She's also managed by Roc Nation. Roc Nation helped her get this deal. Who runs Roc Nation? Oh, Jay-Z. Man, people be shitting on Hove. Hove is changing the game. And he did this for a much maligned artist that's been in controversy the last couple years and that you would think nobody would want to take a chance on.
Yeah.
And he's gotten her arguably the greatest record. It's not even a record deal, record partnership for a solo artist with no artist under her probably in the history of goddamn music, especially in rap, at least in the history of rap music.
Yeah.
Like, what my round of applause? God damn it. J Lew, what this shit sound like to you, man?
It sound big. Like that type of you had that type of autonomy and control. And she's still a relatively new artist. Like how many albums does she have? Does she just have one or two?
I think two.
Yeah, so basically just with just technically a relatively new artist with only 2 albums out. I know she had a situation with her last management that had to be worked through, and that took a little while, and obviously the ordeal she had, the issues she had. So now I mean, that seemed like a hell of a deal. And hey, look, you get what you negotiate, and it sounded like she negotiated a hell of a deal with things that was very important to her and what she wanted the deal to represent. So that's always a plus. Especially, and it's good that she has that, because all I see is the stuff with her and Nikki going on. So to see that and something, something positive, I'm like, look, man, that's big right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that can be highlighted. And I wish it wasn't this whole stigma around. Yeah, this cloud around it, because I think it's something that probably should be celebrated a little bit more. And maybe, hopefully, a lot of women or, other artists, just not even women, but other artists can look at that type of deal, and maybe that can be like a blueprint for how, what kind of deals will work for certain artists. If if you can, or, can do it. I'm sure, the bigger the artist, the more you can negotiate, but that might be a blueprint for some, some artists in the future, especially if it pans out.
Yeah, and all you artists coming up after her,
the truth is, you should say thank you, man.
Yeah, and get you like, look, I'm gonna do a 2-year deal with y'all. Then after that, I want the Megan deal.
Exactly. Boom, the Megan deal. I like that, J Lew.
Yeah.
The Megan deal.
Yeah.
I want to get into a Kickback After Dark, which was based on a conversation that Shaq had with Country Wayne on his podcast. And I'm gonna play this for. Damn, I forget I'm not connected. Well, I'll play it through the microphone on my lapel, my lapel. But I'm gonna play this for you guys, and then we're gonna discuss it.
Think you've ever had someone that you really could trust and really open up?
Open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Hey, your whole life,
bro. I'm telling you.
Got players like I can. Me and him related.
Yeah.
It's her first time meeting.
Yeah, I can tell you guys. There's some connection here.
Oh, no.
They gonna tell you can.
Because you know why? Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're gonna throw it back in your face.
Well, that's
why.
Real.
That's why. So you can't ever.
That's why you cry, because your dad left. Yeah. Think you've ever had someone that you
really so I heard that. I immediately felt that, and I immediately was like, talk to him. And then I immediately was like, ooh, let's not do gender wars. I don't want to do gender wars. Yeah. And I'm so conscious of what I say and how I say it and what it means and all that. And I was like, I don't want to do gender wars. However, the truth is the truth. And I do want to discuss it. Now, I hope we would have Jackie on to kind of balance it with maybe how women feel in that situation. She couldn't be here tonight. So J Lew is on us. And I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty much an open book. Like I come from the school of rap where like you tell your dirtiest, deepest, darkest secrets over a beat, and anybody that buys your album can hear it. So I don't have a lot of deep, dark personal secrets, because my best music came from me telling you my deepest insecurities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of rapper I was. And then I became the drunk party rapper. But neither here nor there. There was always this deep, cleansing of my soul through my music. So I've always felt like my life was an open book. That is different than having a one-on-one conversation with a woman and showing your vulnerability and wondering if it will be weaponized against you. I have, and I know I've told this during the podcast before. I talked to a woman that said I was just too harsh, I was too aggressive, I'm too rah, rah, rah. And so I tried to talk to her in her language. And I use words like, when you said that, that hurt my feelings. When you did that, I felt betrayed. When you did that, it made me feel insignificant to you. And when you did that, blah, blah, blah. I'm using all the words that she would use. I'm like, I'm going to talk to her in her language. I ain't going to say it with the rah-rah shit that I would say. I'm going to say it how she would say it so that she can actually receive it. And she looked at me like she wanted to be like, you bitch ass nigga. She didn't say it, and I think she's smart enough to know I was talking nicely. That don't mean I'm that nice. So be careful, you know what I'm saying? But I saw the way she looked at me, and I was just like, I'm using your words. These aren't my words. This is how I talk in my regular everyday life. I'm trying to communicate with you, but she just looked at me like, this bitch ass nigga. Like, and I'm like, so being vulnerable, me being vulnerable so that I can try to communicate with you more effectively made you look at me like I was soft. And I've had women throw things in my face. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a woman I'm dating or a woman that I'm cool with. And so I don't always feel that there's a safe space for men. I know we did a lot of talking the last couple of years about safe spaces for women. And then I started going, well, as much as y'all fight for a safe space, do you think men are safe? And women be like, yeah, y'all safe. We do everything for y'all. And I'm like, you don't have a fucking clue that men don't really feel like there's a safe space. How many times has your man cried in front of you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there really isn't a safe space for men because the women's new way of arguing with men is to make it all about emotion. You know how you be like a girl, like, are you on your period? Like the way we used to do, and we were wrong for that, ladies. Truth to it, but we were wrong. And so our whole way to discredit a woman's argument was to malign the point that she's emotional. She isn't thinking. She's on her period. And so now women are like, we're going to say the same things to you. You said to us, oh, you're mad. Women would be like, you big mad. I'd be like, I don't even care about this topic. Oh, he's really mad. I don't even want to have a conversation. I'm gonna go over there. Oh, he big mad, man. He's super mad. Get him a cape. And I'm like, I'm not even interested in the conversation. I'm not mad at nothing. I'm about to go do the podcast. Like, what's wrong with you? And then, but women want. So I don't feel like it's a safe space. I do feel like in order for me to settle down with a woman, there has to be a safe space. So I disagree with Shaq saying that you can't open up to any woman unless I'm gonna stay single. The woman I settle down with, I gotta be able to open up to. Yeah. But even now, like I don't tell women now some of the things that I go through, I'm dealing with, because I don't want to paint the picture every day of weakness or helplessness or whatever. But like, I think we all know, I lost my bro, and it's been a tough journey, but I don't feel the need to tell a woman every day, I'm still struggling with it. It still hurt. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to do that because I don't want it to be like, damn, this nigga sad every day. Like, bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want that energy. I don't want to put that in their head. So in this situation, I more or less tell my boys or something or talk to myself than I am going to really go open up to a woman and tell her how I'm really feeling.
Yeah, nah.
What's your thoughts, J Lew, on that whole thing?
A couple things, like you know what I'm saying. It took me to like a song. I forgot what's his name. It's Dax, and he got a song. And there's somebody else on it with him too. You know what I'm saying. But it's like how to be. You know what I'm saying, to be a man. It kind of goes. You know what I'm saying, goes over some of that stuff. But yeah. So look up DAX. You know what I'm saying, to be a man or something like that is a good song. You know what I'm saying. I understood exactly where they were coming from, as far as not being feeling like they can open up and put themselves in a vulnerable place. You know what I'm saying, for a woman. But I'm with you. I think maybe both of them come off as a type where they feel like their resources is what make it. You know what I'm saying, is what make them. You know what I'm saying, men. Like if you see, like, you know what I'm saying, both, multiple baby mothers, you know what I'm saying, no relationship, you know what I'm saying, worked for a certain amount of time. Both of them, you know what I'm saying, both of them, have admitted to certain things that they've done in the past in those relationships. And I think most of them is come from like, hey man, we got the resources, we pay, we do this. That's what a man is paying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. I think so sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta allow yourself to be open to that too. But in the same ilk as you, it takes the right woman to do that. And I think like the issue with men is like we'll open up to a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's gonna take time if we doing it for the right reasons. Like some niggas will open up to a woman just to kind of so they can feel emotional to you know what I'm saying, an emotional connection to them. Like if you really, like, it should take time to be built on it. And if when a man does open up in certain intricals, you don't respond right, he'll never open up to you again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think, unfortunately, what happens is, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, oh, you a bitch, boo, boo. You know what I'm saying? Like some women, they give that energy off of hello. So that man will never open up to you and you'll never get that emotional side. Cause like, we've already seen that side. So if I know you capable of that, yeah, let me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead, you know, I'm 86 this shit, and I'm gonna show you what I want to show you, not what, you know what I'm saying, what really matters. You know what I'm saying? Not all of me. So I think, you know, I think both things could be true.
I agree with that. I wonder if that's when we should leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't open up to you. You're not the one for me.
Yeah, you know what it is, and I've struggled with that too. Like when if you don't feel safe with her, if you don't feel like you'll get there, that's probably when it's time to go and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's probably when it's time to, like, you know what? I'm never gonna see you at that level. I think what happens is, unfortunately, as some men, you know what I'm saying, we get selfish and be like, okay, well, I'll just give you this part of me, but you're suppressing so much that you want. And you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times women are taught to, you know, not settle. But men, you know, a lot of we like, all right, man, you know, ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? We'll justify it a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? You know, every woman like, nah, girl, don't settle. If that's what you want the nigga to make 1.5 and no poetry and be, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? From a male perspective, like, man, she got this, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a balance. So, you know, we definitely got to do a better job of, like, look, if you don't feel like, if you feel like that's something that you need and you can't get it, just leave. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't string it on along, or, you know what I'm saying? Like don't, you know, you got to be man enough to do that too. Because I think both of those guys didn't, you know what I'm saying, probably didn't do that in their situations, which is why, you know.
Why they happened the way they happened.
Yeah, they happened the way they happened, and they moved the way they moved in those situations too, which was, you know what I'm saying, obviously disrespectful, you know, in certain aspects of that, you know what I'm saying, of what they both agreed to.
The ladies are talking. For me, I give up if a man can't be vulnerable and suppresses what's really going on with him.
Yeah,
I understand that, but you have to ask, is it a safe space for him?
Yeah.
And I know this woman, so I believe it is. But a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, well, at least sometimes men don't open up because it doesn't feel like a safe space.
Yeah, and they don't know how.
And knowing creating a safe space in your mind isn't necessarily creating a safe space for a man.
Right.
You know, so a woman can say, I have a safe space here. It's definitely like, look, to you.
Yeah.
Does that man view it as a safe space? Have you asked that man, what does it look like to have a safe space? And got it from him. You know what I'm saying? So like a safe space for me might be a ridicule-free zone. You know, a safe space for J Lew may be and the ability to be vulnerable and emotional.
Yeah.
And J Lew might be a crier. Like, I want to cry, be able to cry and feel safe. Another man, his safe space might be, I just want to come home and cuss out my boss to you. Another man's safe space might be, I want to say that my check is going to be short this week and I don't have any money. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has a different place where they need to feel safe. And a woman could say, my man can cry in front of me any day of the week. I got him. But can he tell you that he blew the lottery winnings on gambling? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are different safe spaces. And whatever that man needs a safe space for, have you afforded him that? Or or is your definition of a safe space, well, my ex liked to read poetry, so I have a safe space for men. But this dude's safe space is, you know, I don't fucking, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think that's what like is learning your partner. And like I said, and I'm still a man's man. Like you shouldn't just be coming in the house crying and shit. All, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hello.
Right.
you just want, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's, you know, some men do that shit as manipulation too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they ridiculously overly emotional to get, you know what I'm saying, for because they yearn for attention and attachment. So you know what I'm saying? I think it's just if you're able to put yourself in a way to communicate properly. You know what I'm saying? Like be able to openly communicate your feelings, what's wrong, what's right, what you don't like, you know what I'm saying, and not be judged from, you know what I'm saying, from that perspective. I think that's how you could, to me, you create a safe space over time. Like, I don't think that's something like, oh yeah, no, I'm an open, you know what I'm saying? No, I think that's something that you learn each other, you know, you learn what person, you know, what you like, what you don't like, how you like being communicated. Like sometimes, like if you're in a fucked up mood, like look, I might know I'm wrong. Today ain't the day to tell me I'm wrong though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wait 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or it may be like, look, I know he's wrong. I ain't gonna beat him up. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to a solution. We'll double back. Like, you gotta know your partner and when to communicate with them. Like some people don't need it. You gotta learn how to communicate and how to provide a safe space. Like everybody's safe space ain't the same for everybody. Like some people want, I need to talk and let it out right now. Somebody, nah, I need time to digest. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different for different folks. But I think the right one, and this is my hope and prayer, is that the right one, you know what I'm saying, you feel that connection to do that for.
I think I could do that with Salima. I think that me and Salima could do that. I do, young. I do. Every time I look at the pictures on Instagram, I think,
well, go ahead and pay for her. Go ahead and pay.
I'm signing up for her OnlyFans.
Hey,
trust and believe. By next episode, I would have told you what it's like. Trust and believe. I ain't playing. She can get my money.
Wait, my daughter's college fund set up. That is not
Then we go half. It's only $10. I put up 5. You put up 5. We figure it out. Well, that was our Kickback After Dark segment. And now, just really briefly, want to tell you guys about a couple shows that you might want to check out. You might want to see. You know,
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
So I am. I'm fully caught up on Kanaan. We just did the penultimate episode, so that's the episode before the finale of the season, and it was penning and ultimate. It was definitely the penultimate episode. If you're watching Kanaan, J Lew, are you watching Kanaan?
No.
All right. Well, so of course it's a spinoff of Power, based on the childhood of 50 Cent's character, and it's him. So it's based on him and his cousin Jukebox, who was actually on the original Power, his mother who's raising him, and his 2 uncles, and his best friend that raps. And it follows their story that he's getting into the drug game. They got some, you know, some wild characters. Ronnie, who's like a damn autistic dude, but he's the drug dealer, killer Omar from The Wire type guy. But he autistic or something because he just was spaced out. And there's a brother. So you have the mother and her 2 brothers. One of the brothers had to put in some work he didn't want to put in, somebody he loved, and because they thought he was snitching. And when he found out that he wasn't snitching, and realized he pulled that trigger on an innocent man, his innocent friend, he ain't been right. He been drinking and drunk and confessing to his friend mother and confessing to police and just being too much. And he about to bring down a whole organization because he can't get his shit together. And the sister and the other brother took him on a little trip. And he's in the car crying, like, don't do this, don't do this. I don't think they're going to kill him, but I don't know what they're going to do. Something's going to happen, but I can't imagine it would, even though he is fucking up, I can't imagine them hitting him with the target murder. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to target him like at Tarjay.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do, but that's the cliffhanger, and we're going to find out this week. But it's a good show. I really love all the power shows. Some of them had slower starts, so it took me a season to really like it. But I wasn't going to give up on any of them, and I'm so happy I didn't, because where all of them are now is really quality TV. Some of them started off that way day one. Some of them it took a season, but they are all quality. So I recommend all the Power Universe to everybody, because at this point, they all good.
Yeah. And shout out 50 Cent. You know, I know he got the big building in Louisiana that he gonna start doing production and all that shit. Man, that is huge.
Huge. Like, where my round of applause?
I'm sure they gave a whole bunch of tax credits to come up there, but you know what I'm saying, that put a lot of people to work and definitely help out that state a little bit. So he definitely gonna you know what I'm saying, he definitely taking up a level in that production in the movie and TV space.
And this is a no, not watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I do understand that being goals. Like I watch Power, and I see how everybody caked up, got the bread, got the bad girl, got the car, handling their business.
Did they introduce Tommy and Ghost in that in the Kanaan story yet?
Not yet. I'm like, dog, when are they gonna do it? And I got so mad about it. My cousin did the research on the internet, and this story where it's at now is like 2 years before he meets them.
Oh,
I'm like, what's like? Is that gonna be the last season? I thought to myself, the last episode he gonna meet them. The series finale, when there's no more episodes left, he gonna be like, yo, what's your name? James. What's your name? Tommy. Oh, good to meet you. And then it's gonna go off.
Yeah,
I really feel that way now. I'm
that actually makes sense.
But I wanted to see how they was all as a crew doing a thing. I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
And now I got a feeling they're gonna do some artistic shit, and that the last episode will be the day he meet them.
Yeah.
That's my theory. Well, J Lew, you watching anything?
You this week what I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Netflix. Basically just the same movie, but you know what I'm saying, it basically like the movie, but in the series it was solid. It was solid with Donald Glover and I forgot the other name, but yeah,
the little Asian girl.
Yeah, the Asian girl. It was a solid. It's a solid watch. It's a solid watch.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing great, but it ain't horrible. It's worth watching. Short episodes. You know.
So that means you don't watch it. I'm gonna treat you like you treat me.
Yeah.
Skip it.
No. I would say don't watch it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, off the late night is a good look.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am in the middle of watching Griselda. I have not finished it because, like I said earlier, I work 16-hour days.
Yeah.
How I'm gonna watch a show? So I make time for Kanaan, and I make time for sports. I make time for my podcast. You know, this is Joe Budden and all the podcasts I like, Horrible Decisions, Cocktails, and all that. But I don't have, so my TV shit is like, I'll get you when I can. I'm going to finish Griselda tonight because this is one of the rare nights I'm going to have some time off. I got 3 episodes to finish. I'm going to finish that shit tonight, and I'm still, I like it so far.
Okay. Is it going to be multiple seasons, or it's a
short run series. It's only 6 episodes, and that's it.
Okay.
Ain't coming back because it's based on a true story.
Yeah. I saw the old story about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, when the old little documentary they had on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing about, I think I saw it, I don't know if she was on that American Gangster TV show or what it was on, but I saw something on it. That's how
I think they had her on one of them too.
Yeah. And that's where the record label Griselda got their name from, named after her. And so I was very interested in the story, and I'm gonna finish it. It's good so far to me.
Okay.
Clarissa, tell us what you thought about Griselda, because you finished it before I got a chance to finish it. So let us know what your thoughts are. I'll post them up. I'm also watching Succession, which is taking me forever. I think I mentioned this like a month ago, but I'm going to finish Succession. I like this show. I know I'm late, but I'm going to finish it. I'm watch all the way through, but I just don't have no time, so I catch it when I catch it. I was shocked to learn that a show called Suits was the most streamed show of 2023. So I'm adding Suits to my list. I'm adding Yellowstone to my list. I think it's called High Mountain, High something. That's on Stars.
Suits old. I know Suits is old. I've watched a couple of episodes of Suits. That's the wild part. It's actually an old series, but all of the ones I've watched of that have been good. And some of the Yellowstone, I've probably watched an episode or two, but I've watched a whole bunch of like short stuff of it, and that's, you know what I'm saying, and those are all good too. But again, like a lot of those are older, but they kind of like, people love them, so they keep watching them and watching. Kind of, and then same in like the Friends and
So when was Suits out?
Suits, because Suits was with Meghan Markle. She was in that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so she was in
that. Married dude.
Yeah, so so she ain't been in there. But that's why, you know what I'm saying. So that I think that one ended a couple years ago. Technically, yeah, I think that series actually ended a couple years ago. But they talking about they talking about doing a little spinoff on it and bringing it back.
Okay. Oh, they say this is too many words. They wouldn't let me put that on the board.
Oh, Clarissa just talked about it.
Yeah, but I couldn't even. Actually, my whole thing just froze up. Do you see what she said?
Yeah, she said Griselda, it was decent, related because she was a mom that would do anything for her kids. The last episode turns really bad for her, and that's all I will say. Such is life. But she was fighting for her babies initially. She just got out of hand. Okay. They made her seem like a monster. You know what I'm saying? In some of the documentaries I saw, like how ruthless she was. You got to look at the documentary when she was in jail, and she, with the black. Was she like fell in love with the black guy? You gotta go look at that one. The documentary. Where you at? New guy kicked out. New guy kicked out. But I think that's all. The last one he got as far as what we gonna watch. But yeah, I think that's all he had for what are you gonna watch. What we have for y'all to watch. We appreciate y'all tuning in to a pod named Kickback. Y'all have a good evening. Google Griselda and the guy she met in Cali. Oh, there you go. You back?
I'm back. Way to hold it down.
I was trying to figure out because I was trying to figure out the name of the show. But I couldn't bring it. I couldn't bring it up. But I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna let you know to get it to what's the name of it, to get it to Clarissa. It was a good documentary though. It was like she had fell in love with a black dude. Well, she was locked up. She fell in love with a black dude out of jail or something. It was some weird shit though.
Okay, all right.
He came up from what he said. Like it was entertaining to hear him tell.
That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, and then I heard that. And I know when she got out, I remember that story about how they, somebody they pulled up and you know what I'm saying, like they killed her off the motorcycles, the motorcycle assassins. That's how they end up killing her. But I doubt they'll put that in the show because that happened years after her real run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. I gotta sharpen my memory because
she was
stuff and I'm like,
she was ruthless though.
Well, Pablo Escobar said the only man he ever feared was a woman named Griselda.
Yeah. Oh no, she was ruthless. Because the documentary it was like in the 80s and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the one that I saw. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, they talking to the actual detectives and stuff who, you know what I'm saying, was a part of it.
Yeah, and I heard this part.
She got on crack and saying,
I heard about that part.
Oh, that's probably okay. That's probably okay. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. When she saw, that's probably that was probably her switching and getting real ruthless.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about music except that Usher's new song, I like it. You know, I haven't been listening, you know, to a lot of new music this week. Not a lot of stuff dropped. The Pod Named Kickback playlist is available on Apple Music. And I'll just tell you right now, the top 5 songs. I'll give you 10 or something. So I got Hits by Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj's Response, Bigfoot, 21 Savage, Red Rum, Wild 49 and Lil Wayne, What's Happening, Baby, Benny the Butcher and Snoop Dogg Back Again, ATL, Jacob and Quavo, Real Nigga Shit, Ice Spice, You Think You the Shit, You're Not a Fart. That's shit funny to me. Sir with No Evil, Money Long, the song everybody loves, was Made for Me, and Justin Timberlake has a new song called Selfish, and I played that last week on the podcast because I said it sounded like Chris Brown's song. And the Jay-Z D'Angelo song is called I Want You Forever. That's rounds out our top 10, maybe 11 as far as music. So if you want this music, I'm going to put the link in the description on Apple Podcasts tomorrow. So if you go to Apple Podcasts at 5 a.m. or whenever you get to it tomorrow and you look through the description of the topics, you can click the link and you can download the Pod Named Kickback playlist and you can have it for yourself. That's how nice I am. That's how generous I am.
A man of the people, man.
Man of the god doggone people. But also, before we get up out of here, J Lew, Super Bowl prediction, man. Well, what are your thoughts on the overall Super Bowl? And then give me your prediction, and then I'll do the same, and we'll get up out of here.
I probably would have guessed these teams. Like these definitely seems like two, you know what I'm saying, like two teams that deserve to be there. I think San Francisco is probably the most talented team, and I think Kansas City has the most talented player. So it makes sense for them to be there. I ain't gonna lie. Middle of the year on, I would have said San Francisco, just because I feel like, you know, football is a team sport. But now I wouldn't be surprised because of how good Kansas City defense is. If they, you know, if they can take it, I don't know though, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really 50-50 on the Super Bowl. Like I really don't know who I would think would win.
We don't do that here, J Lew.
Yeah.
Pick your team.
Damn. I like more players on San Fran team, but I'm gonna go Kansas City. I like greatness, and they great. You know what I'm saying? Mahomes is great. Kelsey is great. So I'm gonna go that route.
Okay. One thing I've noticed about this particular Super Bowl is the defying of all the stereotypes. The best player on San Francisco's team is a white running back, which we thought we never have. The best player on Kansas City's team is a black quarterback that, you know, people thought that we would never have years and years ago, of course. So I like the dramatic irony of that. I have seen San Francisco get punched in the mouth and not have an answer. And Patrick Mahomes is a puncher. I'm also going for the black quarterback. I'm always going to rule if there's a black quarterback. I'm always going to go for him anyway. So it just don't even matter. I think they're going to win on that. That's what I'm going with. However, Patrick Mahomes may be the greatest NFL player we've ever seen. Yeah. And I think that counts for something. And I think that I've seen more holes in San Francisco as of late than I've seen in Kansas City. People talk a lot of shit about Kansas. San Francisco is amazing. They did this. They lost 3 straight games this season.
Yeah.
3 straight games.
That was when they had they top guys though.
You know, is Debo going to be there?
Yeah, Debo playing.
How healthy is he? Is my point.
No, I think he's gonna be all right because of the 2 weeks. I'm being like San Francisco still like they look very average, but that's like these last 2 weeks. But prior, they look like, you know what I'm saying, like they haven't really lost with these guys they have. Like, you know what I'm saying, when Trent, Debo, when all of them play together, like I think they've lost maybe once or twice.
Yeah, Brock Purdy showed me something in that Detroit game.
Yeah, him running.
I didn't know he had that. Him running that different dynamic.
I thought San Fran was gonna blow him out. I thought they was gonna beat the brakes off Detroit.
I thought they should have.
Yeah, I thought
that's another indictment on them.
Well, either Detroit is better, or they found a way to win. Like sometimes some games you gonna go through that. I ain't like 2 weeks. Shanahan, I don't know, but Andy Reid, Shanahan, they can coach their ass off.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This gonna be because I still think I don't know, man. I think San Fran can do it just because where they strong at. Like San Fran is strong with McCaffrey. I don't think Kansas City linebackers is great.
They're not, but they got big boy in the middle.
Yeah, Chris Jones. That's the dog. He probably he might be the like people talking search like he might be the best defensive player on like and
he's coming to the Cowboys next year.
Defense, but
the Cowboys are getting him and Derrick Henry next year. We win the Super Bowl next year.
Derrick Henry would be a great pickup for y'all, and the thing is he wants to come there.
Yeah, we get him and Chris Jones.
Y'all have to make that happen though.
We got to.
Y'all
we got to
make that happen. I'm gonna be like. I'm so glad I'm not a Commanders fan no more with them picking up the Quinn from y'all. I honestly
like, damn, why y'all keep stealing out? You stole North Turner back in the day, stole Deion Sanders back. Like get out of our laundry bag, get out of our dirty clothes. Like, relax.
I'm gonna be honest, the depth. I don't see how you can have the performance he had the last. You know what I'm saying? With the Jordan Love was looking like. You know what I'm saying? The next coming. Y'all literally made that man a max contract, and you get a job. You know what I'm saying? That cycle, that was crazy.
Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. But so I'm going with Kansas City. I know the 49ers are favored by 2.5 points as of right now. I'm going with Kansas City with you. Last question. Give me 2 to 3 songs you just know us is going to perform at the Super Bowl. 2 to 3 songs he can't not do. They're going to be on the show list no matter what. These are going to get played. He's performing these no matter what.
And it's not my favorite, but I know he's going to do the
yeah.
Just because, you know what I'm saying?
That's his biggest song.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's that song. Probably Burn.
Okay.
And I think he might go back and do the My Way jump. I would say the confession, one of the confession jump, but I think he might do the My Way jump and kind of do like a cycle through his catalog.
My list is similar to yours. I got him doing of course, his biggest song ever.
Yeah,
I got him
that's not even one of my top 10 of his.
Yeah,
but,
I agree. I like the slow songs more.
Yeah,
I got him doing "Oh My God" or "OMG," whatever they call it. That was like his pop.
Okay.
The gay people in the club with the light song. He got to do that at Super Bowl.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that'll be good for the optics on the field. So
yeah,
for them, yeah.
My third song. I was gonna say "You Remind Me." That just jumped out. But he better do "Don't Leave Your Girl Around Me." True, play it for real. Hey, play it for real. You don't have to call.
Nah, is Diddy in that jump?
Girl, huh?
Is Diddy in there?
Diddy in the video. Pharrell made the beat.
Nah, he ain't doing nothing.
Diddy do the song because Diddy in the video.
Exactly. Anything associated with Diddy is a no.
All right, I'll take that off. Then "You Remind Me."
Any mention of Diddy, they be like,
Diddy.
Man, hey, we need you to take this one out, man. Things
Yeah,
ain't
for the video.
And take that dude, man. It ain't working with him right now.
What collabs do we have where he can bring somebody out with him? My Boo with Alicia Keys, Well, yeah, gonna have Luda probably.
Okay.
What's another big collab for him?
The remix with Beyonce, but I doubt he'd do that.
Yeah, B gonna get her own day. We know that. Jay run that shit, so B gonna get her own day. Actually, it'll probably be B and J. It'll probably be B and J next year.
Nah, she had the Bruno Mars one a couple years ago, so she all right.
But Hov in charge now.
Nah, I think, but that wasn't that long ago though. So like, it was too fresh.
Yeah, and of course Taylor Swift gonna be there next year because with the NFL hyping her ass up, she gonna be there next year. So
everybody gotta stop hating on that girl. You know what it is? I was like, man, they must be playing it too long. Then somebody did the math and was like, man, y'all know they showed that girl like 30 seconds total or something on the jump. I'm like, huh? I'm like, if that's all it was.
Nobody else more than 2 seconds. So when you do a comparison, that's way more.
Yeah, but ain't nobody else liked it. Like 30 seconds is not that long for somebody of that caliber.
If you say so. Well, nobody of that caliber is really going to football games.
There you go.
You know, celebrities go to the basketball games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that they show Jack Nicklaus every Lakers game.
Oh yeah. Well, it don't be 30 seconds though.
Nah, they show multiple
times. They're doing the most. They doing the most with Taylor. Be clear, they're doing the most.
It ain't that bad.
I promise you, it's that bad. But I mean, it don't mean hate her. It don't mean be mean to her. But it is that bad. Like, be clear, they are doing something we've never seen happen in sport in the NFL. This is groundbreaking shit. Everybody's 30 seconds. Well, yeah, the other celebrities get 2 seconds. There's a distinct difference.
That's 30 seconds over the whole game.
They saw her more than Jerry Jones.
Hey, that's a positive. Like, see that old racist motherfucker no more.
I can't wait till he retired and this go away. Maybe we'll miss something then. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate you every week, through the good times and the bad times, through the times where you weren't getting episodes and be coming back. And I've been doing this show for 12 years, and some of you have been with me for 12 years. Some of you have been with me just today. It's your first time watching. Out of all of you, I want to say thank you. Shout out to J Lew. Shout out to Jackie that couldn't be here tonight. Shout out Brittany. Shout out Randy. And shout out all the alternates that come in and just pop up on this Avengers podcast team. I appreciate all of y'all for all the work y'all put in. And I appreciate you kickbackers for tuning in every week. Whether you comment or not, whether you make a joke or not, whether you just listen or whether you watch it live or whether you watch it when you get a chance, you are all appreciated. Thank you so much. To be doing something for 12 years and it still feel like I just started is a great thing. Y'all have made this happen by tuning in. I love that I can laugh and joke with you, inform you, educate you, edutain you, educate and entertain, and you keep coming back. I appreciate it. We're not as big as Joe Budden or Joe Rogan, but I'm happy where I'm at because where I'm at is where you put me. Now let's lift it up a little bit. Go and lift that thing up a little bit. Lift it up a little bit. And I start getting that ad money and that real money. But on that note, as we do every week with our Uno game that we disguise as a podcast, I want to say, skip you, draw two, draw four. The color is red. Red, draw two. Uno. We out.